Here we're going to talk about, put the spit on the hat on, let's cut the lightness down. There we're on the Cannondale Owners Club. Now this is the issue here. This rider is one of his still safe to ride. So let's call this video, let's close that here. Let's call this video is my cracked Cannondale safe to ride. This is technically a crack here. This is on the seat tube. This is from a band clamp front derailleur, which means that this frame has been engineered for a band clamp. Band clamp front derailleur is one that clamps around your seat tube like this, clamps around it like a little crab claw, clamping around it. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. This is totally safe. Some people, oh my god, in the comment section, you wouldn't risk your life on it. It's dangerous. Don't do that. These are the people who probably ride uncut carbon steerers with a short plug and go, oh, it's all right, mate. So this is fine. This is non-issue. You could get a hacksaw and cut this seat tube in half, and the bike's still going to perform as is. The seat tube doesn't really do that much because it's not a high stress area. It's thick because it has clamping forces on there. Actually, what would happen if you did cut this in half? Your front shifting would go to shit because there'd be a little bit of flex on the bike, so your shifting wouldn't be as good. So don't cut your bike in half. But hypothetically, if it was a single speeder, it'd be right. There's plenty of bikes out there who don't have seat tubes. There's plenty of bikes out there that don't have seat tubes. So some people, so I said it's 100% safe, blah, 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 blah. And I said, just put the front derailleur back on. Let's have a look at some of the comments people are writing. That this is not safe. I've asked why. What can happen in your experience? Send it off to get repaired. You could send it off to get repaired. These carbon experts out there be like, yeah, mate, $200, $300, we'll fix it for you. What a joke. But that's such a scam. Taking money from people for a job that doesn't need to be done. That's such a scam. That's bullshit, man. I would name and shame any carbon repair person who goes, yeah, mate, we need to fix that. $300. This is maybe $5, $10 worth of product to fix it. But it doesn't even need to be fixed. It's just a cosmetic crimp. Is the carbon compromised? Technically, yes. Is it going to cause a catastrophic failure? Impossible, no. Is it a high stress area? No. Is extra material here? Yes. There's many layers of carbon around here. This is a non-issue. This is a non-issue. But again, in cycling, people want you to spend money that you don't really need. So this person's here, a band-on clamp on a carbon frame. So it's on a Super 6. Let's click it up here. This is on a Super 6, so it's okay. These aren't even that light, these frames. I know these frames. These frames are pretty strong. Not much went wrong with these frames. They're very strong. My question would be, it's got zip wheels on it. My question would be, has that front hub been recalled? I'll leave a comment in the section. Front hub recalled. Zip make the worst fucking hub, seriously. I just had a bit of a debacle. I set my zip hub back. The front one got warranted under the recall, but the rear one didn't, and the rear one's exploded. So they just sent it back. They sent it back as is. So I was there for a month. It's like, thanks guys, good work. Good brand marketing right there. Send a destroyed hub back to a guy with the largest social media following in cycling at a personal level. That's a good idea for marketing. So we got that one there. So anyway, that's the deal. He's only riding on pillows. So all these people are like freaking out about it. I've become a bit of a voice of reason, and so yeah, it's hilarious. So this is totally fine, right? This is totally fine. Now, what wouldn't be fine is if this is on the fork, and you'll see people riding forks like this, where the stem's just clamped around it. It's a crimp. It's fractured. You don't want this in a fork steerer, because a fork steerer is getting flexed with your stem and your barge. You don't want that, and that's what causes a failure. But this is not going to cause a failure. This is as far as it's going to go. Anyway, use torque wrenches on carbon. This is a non-issue. This is the end of the video. Comments and questions down below. We'll see you next one. Carbon product, take care, but also understand that not all carbon crimps are bad. Fork steerers though, always look after your fork steerer. Run a long enough plug. Don't run spaces above your steerer unless you've got a plug that goes below a stem bolt. Thanks.